this is for all of you guys who like to listen to podcasts, who like to read books about glowing up, who like to watch YouTube videos about becoming the best version of yourself. I'm talking to you guys. If you are intelligent, you're most likely to fail. Hi guys, this video is going to be about a realization I had when I was in college based on facts. So in university we have to pick a course that does not fit our major, and I had to pick something that was not engineering, so I chose psychology. And I remember that one lecture where my professor was talking about the term knowledge. To me, knowledge in general was just information, but he said knowledge is a construct of information, experience, and morals. So knowledge, the construct of information, and experience and morals is what makes your mindset. So for all of you who like the podcasts, who like books about becoming the best version of yourself, all of the information you're consuming is actually what's making you a loser and not making you get better. Having a lot of information, consuming information, but never seeing change. Those kind of people are actually very intelligent because they know the information, they understand a lot, they got morals, they know, oh, if I do that, this person's gonna feel like this, if I do this, I'm gonna do that. Like, it's great, you understand a lot, understand every situation, you're very intelligent in that matter, but those kind of people will never see actual change. And it happens because knowing everything and understanding situation gives you a feeling of control. You feel like, oh, I got this, I know what I would have to do, I know where I would have to go, I know what things I would have to say. But you never get to the point to actually do something. You already have the feeling that you have it all under control. Your brain already thinks, yes, under my control, I know where to go, I know what to do if that and that and that happens. But you get stuck at that pace because you don't actually do something just because you know how to do it. And that's the point where other people succeed, because they didn't actually think about it the way you think about it. They didn't actually listen to podcasts and get all that information, and you sit there and think, what happened? Why does that person, even though that person has no knowledge about anything, get to the point where I want to go, but me, I know everything and I don't go anywhere. I don't get anywhere. Like, why does it happen like that? And then you get jealous, you get frustrated. You yourself feel kind of fake because you know everything and it's not getting recognized by anyone. Only because you like the experience. Knowledge is information, morals, and experience. You have your information, you have your morals. What about the experience? Get to the point where you can also say, oh, I have knowledge because I also have experience. But the way you're doing now, that's never going to happen because it knows this is not working. So now you get to the point where you tell yourself, information, knowing does not change anything. And that's where falling into a cycle of insecurity begins. So now unconsciously it results into thinking that what you do and what you believe in acts against each other. It doesn't go together, which means you just can't help your situation and you're stuck at where you're at and you're never going to get out. Furthermore, that results into an identity crisis. You don't even feel yourself, you don't even like yourself anymore. You sit there just thinking, revising the information that you always have in your head and never getting into a point, never seeing any progress. And that's actually what gets you stuck in a state of analyzing. You keep analyzing, but you will never get to the state of actually doing anything because your mindset is now analyzing. As sad as it is, nobody cares how good you can analyze if nobody knows what you actually bring to the table. If you want to change anything in your life, you will have to act up on it. Knowing too much is actually going to get you to a point where you feel like not knowing enough is gonna make you fail. I feel like you need to know everything before even starting. You're looking for perfection before even doing anything. You will never feel ready enough to even start acting. You will just keep yourself in a state where it's just analyzing, where you feel like the world isn't even spinning anymore. You're just existing. And if you are the kind of person who actually really likes to listen to podcasts, likes to watch YouTube videos, not because you enjoy it in that matter, but you want to change yourself, that's actually very counterproductive. And maybe you should minimize the intake of information because you are already smart enough to do anything. Don't be your worst enemy and stop yourself just because you feel like you're not ready enough. At this point, you will understand knowing more will make you realize how less you actually know. So you keep on wanting to know and to know and to know, and you'll consume information like crazy and you will get nowhere. So don't do this to yourself. Start acting. Even if you've already established the fear of starting, fight that fear. People are starting things, they don't even know how to do anything, and they get somewhere just because they're acting. So do yourself a favor, be the intelligent one that actually has knowledge, that actually has information, is acting, and also has morals, and keep doing your thing. Just act.